What's up, guys? So we've been working on getting this transmission back in the car. I finally got the clutch out and the pilot bearing is bad, so that's why I'm taking the clutch out, trying to get the pilot bearing out as well. But here's a little quick view of what we got. So I'm gonna pull the pilot bearing that seemed like it cut loose out. Got this tool from AutoZone along with this slide hammer. Hopefully we're gonna see how it works, if it works at all. But I'm pretty sure the vibrating from the drive shaft caused the pilot bearing to get blown up. So hopefully we'll fix this and that'll solve our problems. Here's the clutch, the first pack. As you can see, there's a bunch of grease from the pilot bearing that exploded everywhere. Luckily, it seemed like this part of the clutch is isolated, so all the grease that got in there stayed in there. All right, hopefully we can get this in here. So I used our little handy dandy tool. Somehow the camera turned off as I was yapping it out, but as you can see, the pilot bearing in there is toast. So I'm gonna get the rest of those bearings out, clean it all out, and put the new one up in there and put the tranny back up in. Okay. All right, guys, so we missed the removal of the old one, so install the new one. Hopefully we get it in there. Knock it in there nice, evenly. There's probably a tool that does this, but I don't have one, so there we go. Just a little bit at Alright, guys, so I got the bearing out, as you can see. Hold on. Alright, guys, as you can see, my bearing turned into a bushing. This thing is supposed to have some needle bearings in the inside. Mine were all gone and still stuck inside the crank. So I replaced this, and hopefully that will end shifting slave cylinder problems. Hopefully. Time to put the tranny back in. Alright, guys, we got the transmission back. I had them replace the front output shaft bearing, rear seal, front seal behind the slave cylinder. My slave was getting jammed up, but for some reason, as you can see, the slave bore in there, or it's not a bore, it's called like a sleeve, was hitting the splines for some reason. So the pilot bearing was moving this around, causing this to hit in there, and I think that was causing the slave failure. So we got that. I had them pull the whole trans apart, go through everything. This is a level 6 from Tick Performance, so I'm gonna get it ready to go in. Keep you guys updated. Should have it back in about 20-30 minutes. Guys, it's my bad. It's 11 o'clock. Had some stuff happen today, but I got the transmission all the way back into the car. I think when I put the pilot bearing in, I might have scuffed it up a little bit, so the output shaft wasn't sliding in, so I had to pull it up with some bolts. Had to get some longer bolts, and then went in the bottom of the dang bell housing and cracked the bell housing in 2 spots. So I'm gonna I got it all together. I'm gonna just ride it like that for smoke tomorrow and hopefully we'll take it for a ride, and at least we'll be able to figure out if the shifting is fixed. I don't know how hard I'm gonna drive it. Probably real hard. Break the whole damn bell housing is how I feel about it right now. But see you guys tomorrow for day 2. All right, guys, day 2. Show you the damage from yesterday. What went on. It's bright and early. I said I was gonna have this thing together in 2 days. Today's the 2nd day. Should be pretty quick from what it looks like, but I thought the transmission install was gonna be quick and it wasn't. So if you look real close right there, you can see it's cracked. And then if you come over here on this side, you look real close right there. It's cracked as well. So like I said, it's gonna have to go like this just to make sure that everything's working right. All right, so I got everything wrapped up underneath. We're gonna bleed the clutch. I got a new worker. He's coming in right now. So you guys can see, I got the exhaust up. Everything's tied up. Got my bleeder line right here. Show you what kind of fluid I'm using. This Motul RBF 600. I'm gonna do the good old open close bleeder valve. I don't really trust these valves. They say you're supposed to be able to leave them open and pump it and pump it and pump it, but I've noticed that it sucks air back in, so I just leave it in oil. Well, I'll show you guys my method here in a second. The key is not to let the reservoir go dry. Let it go dry, you'll be starting all over again. Put this on there. Christian! So the bleeder's already open. Dunk it into brake fluid, clutch fluid, whatever you use. Minutes later, I told him I'll be ready. 2 minutes. Okay, I'll be right there. I see why he be getting cussed out with my dad. Christian! Alright, so we fast forward a little bit. Finally realized I wasn't opening the bleeder enough. Got the clutch bled. I wanted to show you guys these valve covers I got. I bought them from GM Direct. They used to be red with the, or black with the red on the inside. All the red chipped out. So I got them repowder coated to this crinkle coat black. Match some of the parts on the bottom of the motor. But for the price of these guys, I wouldn't recommend, if anybody sees this, do not buy these GM valve covers by themselves. They're made in China, and they're cheap, and they're hard to powder coat. So, and the powder coating they come with sucks. So don't just spend your money on some nice ones that already have AM fittings. If you want a stock look, I couldn't figure out how to get the brackets to work to mount the coils anyway, so I had to relocate mine. So this will be the last thing I have to install, and then we'll fire it up and see if what I did to the clutch gonna work. What I actually did was I changed the master cylinder, I changed the pilot bearing, I changed the slave cylinder, bled it all, had the transmission completely gone through, changed the front bearing on that, like I showed in the other part of the video, in the rear seal. So if there's something wrong now, I'm just gonna myself. So alright, got the whole thing back together, got the valve covers on, got the clutch bled. I'm gonna jump in, start it up, let it warm up. All I gotta do is tighten up the 2 bolts to the shifter lever knob thing. It'd be nice if we had some keys. Get ready for the sound of America. I'm gonna take it for a test drive here in a little bit. Start part 2 of the video. Hopefully we're gonna take it out tonight and see how it does. But first we gotta take it for a test drive and see if we're even going out tonight. But thanks for watching the video. If you guys got any questions, sorry I skipped through some stuff. I was in a rush. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Maybe it's over there. If you guys haven't seen the new logo, check it out. It's about that big in the very corner. Let me know what you guys think. But peace.